Hey everyone, welcome back to the Pokemon Casino. Today we're going over a set review of this week's Japanese set being released, Raging Surf. So as you guys can see, basically we have a few prominent Pokemon on this set. So we got Groudon, which I think is the absolute coolest one. He's like a dinosaur. Garchomp is also terrestrialized form, as you can see in this picture. There's a card of that, obviously. Gimmighoul, Jirachi, and Coco Kiki. So a lot of great cards here, but let's get into the set review. But before we do, remember to click that like button, click that subscribe button, and let me know what you think about this set. I'll give my thoughts on what I think about it after we go over the main cards in this set. All right, everyone, so we are going to be using PokeBeach.com's basically summary of the cards. Thank you, PokeBeach. Give it credit out where it is due. But let's look at some of the SIRs, or actually no, with the IRs in English, or ARs as it's better known in Japanese. The first one we got up here is Snorunt, and a very cute one. I think this might be a super cute card, but is it the cutest in the set? I think it's got its, it's gonna have to do really hard if it wants to be accounted for like that, because there are other cute cards that we got here, but this Snorunt in the snow is really nice. It reminds me a lot of the Glaceon VMAX, or the Glaceon, just the V from EV Heroes. It is, I believe, from the same illustrator, Darumi Sato. Just putting those ones up on the screen for you. So a lot of that type of feel on there. Super cute Snorunt card. Would love to have this in the collection. And then the next AR we got Mantike. And this one, I made this joke before to my buddy, and he said it's way too early, but I was like, oh, are we going on an expedition to Titanic? I don't know, let me know what you think about that joke. Also, really cool one. Can't wait to have this one in my collection. And then you also got a set. So you got Plusle over here, and you got like Minim. And you can put these ones sort of together into form an image. So obviously, Plusle is on the left side and Minim is on the right side of it. So really cute looking cards. That's why I said Snorunt, you're like, yeah, you've got a, I don't know if it's the cutest card. I'm still have tossed up which one that would be. But next up, as I said, was Minim over here. Very cute card by the same illustrator as well, Okacheki. I hope I'm saying that right. But really well done on those two pair set. In this release, there are no 3-card sets, 3-card evolution sets that you would have to chase. Like there's a Pidgeot and then in the last set, and then there's obviously the 3 starters in the 151 set, etc. So you don't have any of that going on here. Next up, you have Joltik, which is really cute. It's on Yamper, sitting down. I wasn't sure which one was the main Pokemon. It was like Yamper or was it Joltik, but it's all Joltik over here. So this one was just released or just revealed. People are already opening up boxes in Japan. I'm going to hopefully get my box tomorrow. So that means I will be able to get that video up and running for you on Thursday, Hong Kong time, Thursday morning, Eastern Standard Time, US. Next up, we got Gimmighoul. And I think this one is a really neat one. It's actually paired up with Goldengo, which is an SIR card. So I'll show you how that, I'll show that card obviously later once we get there. Next one up is Groudon. So I wasn't sure if Groudon was going to actually have an SAR card, but it doesn't seem to have an EX card, so it's just an AR. But I think this is great. So out of all of the cards that I've shown so far, I really want this one. I really want Snorunt, Mankey, Plusle, Minim, Gimmighoul, basically all of them. So really great AR cards, really great illustrations. And that's not to say the next one isn't. It got Minior next, which is super cute as well. Illustration was 0313. I don't know, maybe that's a group. I think this is an adorable card too, so really nice. Next up, we got Yveltal. This Yveltal card is absolutely gorgeous. Really nice use of colors, I would find. So that's really pretty on there. The next one up is another AR card. It's the last one of the ARs. So how many ARs do we have actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 ARs as part of this set. And the last one that we have is, we got this Ferroseed. So we got Ferroseed, the AR card. I don't know, it looks pretty interesting, really cool. Like, it's not one of my favorite Pokemon. I don't think it's anyone's favorite Pokemon, or let me know if I'm wrong. But that basically rounds up the AR cards that we have. Afterwards, we have a bunch of full art cards. So as you can see, full arts that we're getting is Frostglass, Garchomp EX, the SR card, Tapu Koko, Hoopa, Goldengo, and Bombardier. So these ones haven't been revealed yet, but I'm sure it'll be done so very shortly. And then we're gonna go and look at the SR full art trainers. So we got Larry. This is like a fan favorite, everyone. We got a great looking Larry card. I think this one is gonna be really in demand. I think people can just really associate and relate to like the working guy, right? The working guy just working his butt off, getting through the day. So then that's a really nice one. Next up, we got Chantel, and I think Chantel's the one that used like some of the ghost device or ghost mirror or something like that in the game. So that's a really nice one. This was unexpected. We thought there was just going to be Parasol Lady. If you follow me on Instagram or my YouTube, you would have seen this already. But yeah, so we got that one. Next up is Rika, which is an awesome looking card. There's also an SAR version of that, so keep that in mind. And to round up basically the full art trainers, you got Parasol Lady over there, and I think this card looks really fantastic. Absolutely, what a great looking SR. It could have been an SAR, I think. This really great looking, but it is like an NPC. Those usually don't tend to do as well in terms of being in demand, but this is just a beautiful card, so I'm not sure how that's going to be. But then next up, we're going to start with the SARs. We've got Garchomp EX Terrestrialized to Water as the first one. I think this is a really pretty card. I don't think it's going to be super in demand though, but we'll see. Only time will tell. Next up is Tapu Koko, which is an SAR card. Again, not my favorite. I don't think it's that great. Looks interesting, but not something to scream home about. But then we got the really cool one, which is Goldengo, which evolves from Gimmighoul, obviously, which is a really cool one if you put them together, one on top of the other. I think this one looks really, really awesome. Can't wait to get these ones and put them in the binder. And again, we're going to go back to the SAR of the trainers now, which typically have been like sort of the most expensive cards in a lot of the sets released in Scarlet and Violet. The first one we got is Rika SAR card, and you can see Rika just in front of the store. A lot of the plants, vegetation, really nice looking one actually. It's not just of Rika, but it's also of the environment, which I really appreciate. But again, I think the most beautiful one is this fantastic looking Parasol Lady. And just look at that texturing on the card, the colors, just that hollow pattern. This looks really nice. But I do gotta say, I don't know, I might like the SR more. Just like the Erica card on the previous set. There's SR and SAR. It's really a toss between the two. I think both of them look gorgeous, but obviously SAR is going to be a lot rarer. I think typically on average, but it's not guaranteed, there's 1 to 3 SARs per case. I think in the case there are, 12 boxes in there. So we'll see how it is this time around, but I guess about the same. And next up, we got the golden cards, the URs. And you guessed it, of course, there has to be the Garchomp EX Terrestrialized to Water as the first one. And then we got two sort of more playable cards for the PTCG. We got a stadium card over here that you can use. Obviously, it's the gold one. And then we got Reversal Energy as the last one. But that's basically the card summary. I'm not going to go over the full arts. You can imagine how those look like. They typically all look the same. But I think the ARs really take the cake on this set. If I had to give it a rating, I'd just say it's pretty average, like 5 out of 10. I would say nothing more than that, not even 6. But I don't think a 4 out of 10 that is that low. I think it's nice to have a lot of these cards, but I think you can really just skip it if you're not really too interested, or just open up 1 or 2 boxes, which is probably what I'm going to be doing. Remember to stay subscribed, stay tuned. I will be opening up boxes for tomorrow's opening. I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of set review of Raging Surf. If you guys are going to be opening up packs, I wish you fantastic RNG. Until the next video, bye-bye.